at 7:35 a.m. Why do I mention that? Because I'll post this video later and on other platforms, and it becomes confusing to folks sometimes because I think, why isn't he reacting to what I'm saying when I comment? And it's because that's later, and it's in a different place. This is now and here, which is to say, hi. When I go live on YouTube, which has only happened probably 3 times for me ever, it's always been a difficulty in finding folks on this platform for me. So to any and all who show up for this little adventure today, I'm glad you're here. You may not have much company. It may just be a few of us, but it's part of a New Year's resolution for anyone who has decided to join in. Good morning, Diane. You're here. See, we've got people. Emily's here. Emily, I don't think I've seen you pop up since I started doing lives again. If you've popped up and I've missed you, I'm sorry. If you've popped up and I didn't notice that you popped up, well, then I'm horrible. Also checking in, is it KS Gal 67? Is that Kansas Gal? Kansas Gal? I don't know. Not sure what that stands for. But oh my gosh, 4 for 4. You hit all of them. So what does 4 for 4 mean? Here's how this is working since I've sort of restarted Wake Up and Make Up. I'm going to try to hit a different social media platform every day, just because, reach different folks, hopefully, in different spaces, living different lives. And so this is how we'll be proceeding going forward, because I think I screwed this up earlier in the week. But the plan going forward will be Mondays will be on Facebook Live. And again, this will always happen. The plan is to do this between 7 and 8. I'm not going to do the 4 a.m. stuff because just not very many of you awake, except for the people in Australia who would occasionally chime in. And God bless any Australians who are out there. Monday, Facebook. Tuesday will be TikTok, even though I messed that up this week and I flip-flopped TikTok and Instagram. Anyway, going forward, Tuesday will be TikTok. Wednesday will be Instagram. Thursday will be YouTube, and we'll finish up on Friday back on Facebook. So that is the plan. Thanks, Bob. I haven't been on. The mast cell disease is trying to take me out again. Emily, I'm so sorry to hear it. So sorry to hear it. I hope whatever you're currently doing to make that situation better. I'm not sure what kind of medications or treatments you might be doing at this point. I know you've tried a ton of different things. I hope you get good results. So KS Gal is Terry. Terry, I would not have picked that up. I would not have glommed onto that based on your username here. Thank you for the clarification, and thank you for managing to get to all 4 spots. Unbelievable. I'd like to say I had some kind of prize. But I have no prize, at least nothing that I don't think anyone would want. I have many things about me, various and sundry tchotchkes, but they hold little interest but for me. Who else is here? So Terry's here, Emily's here, Diana's here. Is that it? It says 8 people are watching. But as far as I can tell, it's 3. So it's just us. But we shall carry on. But y'all are going to have to help me with the conversation. So since I'm doing this in the 7 o'clock hour and not back at 4 a.m., this is actually going to be a Wake Up and Make Up, but I've been both awake and made up for several hours at this point. So consider this a reapplication. And perhaps a wake up for you, despite not being one at this point for me. I got to jump back on the air at 8 a.m. on the TV air, that is, which is different than the YouTube air in a little bit. And the studio lights, you think my face looks bad now. You should see this under studio lights if I don't put the uniform on. And by uniform, I mean all of these things. Ha ha! Emily, I hope you have a good appointment when you when you go see the docs. Yeah, a little makeup touch-up. That's where I actually what I've been doing since I started back up and landed in the 7 o'clock hour. I usually go grab something to eat first, and I've just kind of been washing the face a little bit and getting the early morning schmutz off of the face and applying new schmutz. But in this case, all of the schmutz is getting a little old. Bronzer, outer rim territories at this point. Foundation is in the outer rim territories at this point. Basically, I need to buy some new stuff, is what I'm saying. But what do y'all have going on? It says there are 7 people here. Again, I believe the number is 3. 16? 16 people are here right now? Get out of Dodge, 16 people. What are you, wild and wacky? What are you, crazy? I think YouTube has got math issues. Do I have to start sending more reminders again? Emily, I really, for whatever reason it is, whatever the reason is, anytime I've tried to do a live on YouTube, I just haven't been able to find my people as well. And that's a me problem and not something you need to worry about. But again, spreading things around I think is good. And we'll be back. We'll be back in places where more people might find what we're doing and can join in our little community and have fun. Holy South Arkansas! James, what's going on? James, I don't know how you found your way here, but I hope you're well. I don't know if you've checked in other places when all of us have been hanging out, but we're glad you're here. My name's Bob. I work at the CBS affiliate in Cincinnati, Ohio, and I gotta get ready to get on the TV again, and so I gotta put the stuff. You put the stuff on my face, and over the years have gathered lots of good folks, just hanging out and talking and trying to stay positive about things. And sometimes in my gig we don't get a chance to talk about very many positive things. So this is always nice. Terry's getting ready to head out to work at the hospital. Hope all goes well. Well, James, thank you. Sandy's here now. Sandy in Lancaster County, Pennsylvania. Hope all is well. Boy, how are all of you? Since this is a pretty tight-knit group here, and I don't know even how much of my newer or more recent stuff you've seen, trying to stay positive here myself. Attitude counts. James, amen to that, brother. And speaking of positive things, James, perfect transition. Appreciate it. I've been trying to do a thing nightly. I don't know if I'll be able to continue to do it on a nightly basis, but I've been doing a piece every evening now. And again, I'm just posting stuff across the board on social media at this point. But what I've been doing is a little thing I call opt-in, or opt, O-P-T, stands for one positive thing. And I just jump on and I talk about one positive thing that I experienced or that I saw or that I heard about on a given day. And just sort of put it out into the ether and invite people who see the video to mention one positive thing they have going on down in the comments. And it's been fun, and I really like doing it. I hope you have seen it, first of all, any of you who are watching. But if you have thoughts on it, let me know. Continuing to do the ridiculous dashboard meditations, where I talk in a ridiculous voice that is compared most often to the J. Peterman voice done on Seinfeld. It often also gets compared to James T. Kirk. I don't know why still that happened, where I started just talking in that way, but it's just a goofy thing I do out in my car in the parking lot here at the TV station at about, I don't know, whatever time it is, 3:45 in the morning, and record it before I come in. So still doing those two. Then bringing this back, Wake Up and Makeup. Got the one positive thing going on in the evenings, and then Dance Party Friday continues on, as it were, and we're doing that too. So just trying to find different ways and fun ways, goofy ways to connect to folks. So I hope you'll all continue to stay on that ride with me. Did I see someone new pop in? Is that Angie? Angie, are you here? Finally got this to work. You did it. Does that mean you've never been on the YouTubes before for a live? Angie, you did it. Congratulations. Keep moving in the right direction, James. What is the old saying? Do the next right thing. Always just try to do the next right thing. I was saying to someone earlier today, if you start doing something and you can say to yourself, this is something one of the bad guys in an 80s movie would have done, try not to do that. Try not to do that. It's Anne. Oh, it was Anne. Not Annie, it was Anne. Sorry, the lettering is really small on the lives here for me, and so I'm having trouble reading all of the comments as clearly as I might like because I'm old. Diane, this is the first time I've been on a live here on YouTube. Well, that's great. That's great, Diane. Glad you're here. I'm glad you are here. All right, gang. So we have been on a pretty steady rotation here at work where people have been out for the holidays and are now back, but people who weren't able to take off for the holidays are now out. So I've been, the last couple of days, anchoring with Sydney and Chelsea at the desk, and I don't get to work with the two of them very often. And it's been delightful. They've been wonderful. Of course, miss the folks that aren't here, but it's been fun getting the opportunity to work with both of them. They're both great and very kind, and we like that. We like that a lot. There we go. Glad to see the power dots on the forehead are still there. And Emily, I've weirdly been doing some down here as well. I don't know why. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. The HVAC system here at the it's weird. It's very weird. It creates different microclimates depending on where you are in the building. The building itself is sort of interesting because it's gone under so much renovation is not even the right word for it, but the structure, the very structure of the building is just different in terms of where the studio is, where the newsroom is now, as opposed to where it once was, many years ago. Some of you know this already. The room that I'm sitting right now, which is up on our third floor, is connected to a room that used to be an old radio booth. Yeah. And so it's just, it's curious, and as such, I think the HVAC system just gets confused sometimes. But for me, it's been a lot more comfortable today than it was, especially earlier in the week. Anne, I'm okay from the flexibility I decided to put on display yesterday during the 9 o'clock hour. That was pretty wonderfully ridiculous. We all going into the commercial break after that block, got a pretty good laugh about that, which was something. Hey, James, I appreciate it. Guys, I don't know if you've seen James pop up in here, but I have a lot of names that I've seen pop up. But James is our new face, I think, in the bunch. And if I've missed anybody else, I apologize again. It's kind of hard for me to see all of the comments as they pop up. But so everyone, welcome James to the party. He's in Arkansas. Oh, and Tara is Tara's such a hoot to work with. You know, we do the 8 o'clock hour together when Jen is out, and we are very much yin and yang on certain things. You know, I have a bit more rough and tumble, loosey goosey kind of attitude about a lot of stuff. You know, and and she tends to be a little bit more careful about things. So that's been it's always fun. It's always fun. So anyway, good stuff. Good stuff. But anyway, just about wrapped up, and I got to get downstairs and get back on the TV. If you want to continue forward, any of our new folks, tomorrow I'll jump on through Facebook tomorrow if you wanna find me there. But I hope you all have a great day. Be good to one another, and thanks for hanging out. Y'all take care. Bye.